Hi, hola, buenas, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. I go by Aimless here on YouTube, and today we are going to be getting into a little chit chatty situation. I'm going to be playing with some makeup that I've been wanting to play with for a hot minute, and talking about why I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. Well, we'll get into it, so let's start into this video. Alright, so hopping straight into it, I did my skincare already and did like a quick little brow. For skincare, I have on my Saturday Skin Glacier Water Gel all over my face, and then I have under eye cream, which is the Pharmacy, like the Cherry Vitamin C under eye. Now we're gonna go ahead and prime with concealer. I'm using the Il Makiage blank word I'm flawless concealer. This one is really light for me, but I do really like to use it like to highlight, or you know, in places that I have darkness, which is like my under eye area, and to clean up my brows and be like a base for my shadow. I don't believe in resolutions, and I don't mean it in like a cynical way, you know. I do believe in continuously progressing to want to be a better person, and you know, like applying yourself to become a better person. But I feel like I rather, instead of set resolutions, I rather like create goals for myself, if that makes sense, and not necessarily like put an exact time limit on it. I'm just setting my lids with powder, but I feel like with resolutions, the reason why they never work out is because people don't set realistic time goals. I'm going to go in with my Spanglish palette from Adamad Cosmetics. I'm gonna use ja 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 or ha ha ha, you know, it depends on what language you're speaking. So yeah, getting into why I don't believe in resolutions is just because I feel like people don't set realistic times to their resolutions, and I feel like you can easily get overwhelmed with resolutions. Like, for example, sometimes people are like, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months, and then not set up like the correct goals to do so. Because I think resolutions, sometimes people make these really big resolutions, and they don't have tiny goals to lead up to what it is that they're trying to accomplish, and that's why I don't believe in them. I think that if you are trying to do something and accomplish something, you have to break down the small steps to get to what your end result is. I'm not adding the shade Muy Excited into my crease on top of Ja Ja Ja. So I, for example, in the middle of last year, in the middle of being on lockdown, was telling myself that I didn't want to have the same negative habits that I had before I got sent home and could no longer, you know, work in my lash studio. And that was like my negative habits that I didn't want to take with me once the world opened, was putting work and things that aren't as essential to me and didn't have as much value to me, such as like work or, you know, people's opinions of me, prioritizing those things over what matters, which is like family, building relationships with my friends, maintaining relationships with my friends, maintaining, you know, a healthy relationship and communication with my boyfriend. Like that is much more essential, as well as just like focusing on me time and focusing on things that I enjoy doing, which is makeup and YouTube. And when you put all of those things on the back burner, they can kind of wear you down. And so that was my major goal. And going into this year, I want to continue that goal, not resolution. I want to continue that goal. I'm just going to be using my Alamad Primero primer on my lid. But as you know, I am somebody who struggles with anxiety. So when work reopened, I was like, okay, Wednesdays, I'm going to set this aside to be with my mom. And Monday night, I know that I can spend time with my boyfriend or go to the gym or order takeout, you know. And I feel like with resolutions, sometimes there are these really big unachievable expectations, and I've learned that whenever you set your expectations really high, it kind of will make you more overwhelmed. I'm not saying to not have big goals. I think the bigger your goal, you know, good luck, God bless you, you know, you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. But I know that sometimes big goals are a lot easier achieved when you break them down into smaller goals, smaller things that you want to handle. So you're not going to be so upset when you're like, oh wow, I didn't lose 20 pounds. You won't be as upset for, oh, I didn't lose 20 pounds at the end of the year, versus if you were upset about, oh, I gained 2 pounds this week. It's okay. I can go ahead and lose 4 pounds next week. Does that make sense? I don't want to just be like rambling. I have a habit of just rambling, but that's kind of what my mindset is when it comes to those kinds of things. I got a new light from Amazon and I feel like it's like washing me out. Like I'm pale, but I'm not this pale, you know. I adjusted my lights. Tell me, is that better? I look cute. I'm going ahead and baking with my CHIT Everyday Bake powder. I know I used this powder in one of the early videos that I did in the summer of 2020. It feels so weird saying last year. I don't know if you guys are going through that too, but for me, it feels so weird saying last year, because 2020 is in between feeling like the longest year ever and then also feeling like it didn't happen at all. Whenever I think of that, I think of the Cardi B meme when she's like, it's just real, it's just real. If you don't have TikTok, you didn't pick up TikTok in 2020, I recommend that you do it this year. That should be your next resolution, is to pick up TikTok. I'm going under my eye with a combination of the shade Muy Excited and Ja Ja Ja. So I don't think I told you guys because I was too busy rambling. But on my lid, I went ahead and put Eres un Show. I'm just gonna throw on some mascara really quick using my Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. One thing that really bummed me out about a lot of the Milk makeup products is that they all have aloe vera in them, which is so unfortunate because I am allergic to aloe vera, like highly allergic to aloe vera. I feel like this eye look came out really pretty. I know that this is like really fast makeup. I've realized that when it comes to the makeup that I do on YouTube, it's like really fast, easy, just like throwing it on makeup, rather than like very artistic and detailed looks. I feel like I have more freedom to do those kind of looks when it comes to like Instagram, because those looks can take anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours, and I don't really have 2 to 3 hours to be sitting and recording. I don't really have 2 to 3 hours to be sitting and recording videos, but I definitely have 2 hours to be sitting and playing with makeup to take pictures, for sure. Another goal I have this year is to be a lot more active on social media. I feel like I go through being active on social media in seasons, and I want to be active like and more consistent. Consistency is like a trending theme for me this year. On my face, I went ahead and used the Burt's Bee blush in Toasted Cinnamon as my bronzer, and then for blush I used the Lady Marmalade Baked blush from Il Maquillage. I'm gonna highlight with Sandcastles from Fenty. One thing I do have to recommend to you guys, if you are somebody who's trying to get more goal oriented this year, is to make lists, create calendars. I have written lists, I have a written planner, and then I have a journal that I just jot down like ideas and things that I want to do in, so that whenever I have the time to do them, I can go back there for reference. I'm using my Dose of Colors Nude Mood Liquid Lipstick, but I think keeping things written to use as motivation, to use as a reminder, is really important. I know with me, I'm somebody who, if I don't see it, I don't do it, I don't remember it. So I keep updates, I keep reminders on my phone, I keep reminders written down, I keep a planner, just things like that to keep me goal oriented and without me feeling overwhelmed, because there are things that I know that I can accomplish, because I break them down in order to be accomplishable, if that makes sense. Another goal I have is to just be consistent in terms of working out and going to the gym. If you guys didn't know, I am someone who is very active. I do work out, I do go to the gym, of course, like with a mask and very COVID safe. I go when my hours are low and it's not as busy, all of those things. But like I said, consistency is a main theme for me this year, and so being consistent in terms of working out is also really important to me, because it's me investing time in myself. Like I said, is something that I've always been wanting to do and have been doing since the summer of last year, when, you know, the world closed. So my final advice to you is to not set resolutions, but set goals, set achievable daily tasks that lead you to where your end result is, where you want to be, and picture who you want to be or what it is that you're trying to achieve, and set out to do a little piece of that, a little part of that every single day, because I think that that is something that's so much better and healthier, not only on your mental, but also to just make you know that you can accomplish anything, and that there is no goal that's too big or dream that's too big, when you break it down into a small series of goals and dreams and all of those things, and really put things to action. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys kind of can relate and resonate with what I'm saying in terms of why I don't believe in resolutions, and how I believe that there are so many other better ways to tackle things than to have these very big unrealistic expectation and pressure on yourself. If you like this look, let me know in the comments. I'm sorry if I was a little bit all over the place. It has been a long time since I filmed, but I promise you that I definitely want to come back, and I want to be much more consistent on this channel. You can go ahead and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to stay beautiful, be aimless, and I will see you guys all again next Monday at 12 p.m. We are back for sure this time, promise. Okay, bye guys.